thing that got released is the Jade Golem theme stuff, Hearthstone. What is the Jade Golems thing? So, for example, you have the Jade Spirit. It's a 4 mana 2/3. You can summon a Jade Golem. But what is a Jade Golem? I was confused too. So a Jade Golem starts at 1/1. You know? A Jade Golem starts at 1/1. Then you summon another Jade Golem. It's going to be a 2/2. Oh, then you summon another card with a Jade Golem. It's going to be a 3/3 you summon. So every Jade Golem you summon is going to be one stronger. So that means if you play 4 of those in a row, you're going to have a 3/3 Jade Golem for 12 mana. Interestingly. Which I do think is an insanely strong synergy. Especially, it's like playing Cthulhu without playing Cthulhu. But somehow it feels like Cthulhu, if you know what I mean. Especially if you have cards that are actually useful. So you have like, let's go for Jade Spirit. That was basic. So it's a 4/2/3 that summons a 1/1 or a 2/2 or a 3/3. So considering how many Jade Golem cards you already played, the Jade Spirit is actually okay. Worst case scenario, it's a 3/4 for 4. Worst case scenario. Best case scenario, it's like a 4/5 because you already summoned a 2/2. And if you summon a 3/3, it's already a 5/6. So that's going to be super insane. That seems too strong. No, it's not too strong. It's absolutely cool because everyone can do it. So then we have the Jade Lightning. For example, a Shaman card. Deal 4 damage, summon a Jade Golem. So you remove something and you get something running. Especially in the late game, the interesting part. Deal 4 damage, summon a Jade Golem. Well, yeah, let's do this on turn 8. Remove a Drake, an Azure Drake. That's why it deals 4 damage. And then summon like a 5/5. Jade Golem is too fucking strong. What do you think, guys? After I just like threw you some information about how Jade Golem works. Is it too strong? I think it's okay. You just have to like have more cards to remove cards. But as you see, the Jade Golem synergy is an insanely great snowball synergy. So what does that mean? Yes, Shaman is not the only snowbally class anymore. You can counter snowball like super aggressive decks with control cards. And that is the most important point. So the enemy is going to throw aggro at you, but you can play control cards like Jade Lightning, like Jade Shuriken, which says deal 2 damage combo, summon a Jade Golem. So you can like stop aggro, go for control, and at the same time with your removal cards, actually establish board. Yeah, but okay. And that's like pretty damn important. So Jade Lightning, really great. Especially it's a come in, so you can get that in Arena. You can get that in Arena. Then we have the Legendary, which is Aja Blackpaw. 6 mana, 5/3, shitty stats. But Battlecry, summon a Jade Golem, and Death Rattle, summon a Jade Golem. So it's like the Toshley synergy. You remember Toshley, 5/7, get a spare part. He comes in play, get a spare part when he dies. Dude was great. Dude had super great base stats. She's like bad from a stat-wise position. But you can you journey below her? Because she's actually a Death Rattle card. You should be able to journey below her, right? And well, she gives you 2 golems. So even if you have not played a single Jade Golem card so far, she would enter the game, play a 1/1, and she would leave the game and play a 2/2. Why are her stats so shitty? Because she could obviously bring a 4/4, 5/5, 6/6 already with her. Especially if you play Jade Shuriken in Rogue also. It's a Rogue, Druid, or Shaman card. And I'll introduce to you more Rogue, Druid, Shaman, Jade Golem cards over the course of like the cards I'm going to show you. Compare this with Sylvanas. Which one would you prefer to play on turn 6? Never going to see play. Well, actually, she's going to see play. Especially with the Jade Golem synergy. You have to really not forget what is happening. Especially when you see Jade Idol. Wait. Okay, let's jump forward. You know Jade Idol. For 1 mana, here, summon a Jade Golem. Or shuffle 3 copies of this card into your deck. And it's a choose 1 card, which means Fendril does both. So hey, Fendril, Jade Idol, 2 Jade Golems, 6 cards in your deck. Yes. And then you actually innervate out Aja Blackpaw. you know, then you get another Jade Golem. Then she dies, you get another Jade Golem. Then you have 6 Jade Golem cards in your deck. You get more Jade Golems. Especially for 1 mana. So in the end, for 1 mana, you can actually summon a really strong Jade Golem. And the best part about this is that finally you can just draw more cards with Druid. Druid is going to be good. Is Druid going to be the new Shaman? Who knows? Yeah, you can also get a Jade Idol, guys. You can get a Jade Idol off a Raven Idol. Right? Right? So, that was that. Then we have Jade Shuriken. We like briefly went over it. It's a 2 mana, 2 damage card. 2 mana, 2 damage, average. But combo summon a Jade Golem. So that means on turn 2, against Zulok, for example, you would 2 damage, or you would backstep into Jade Shuriken, and you would summon a 1/1. Then you play your second Jade Shuriken, and you summon a 2/2 already. You go for Thalamus Jade Shuriken, deal 3 damage, summon a 1/1. And for whatever Jade Golem cards, like Jade Spirit or so on, you had before... Not that bad, actually. It's okay for Arena. I mean, it's like the Hunter card for 1 that deals 1 damage and summon is a beast. And on the Hunt. So it's like a bit more expensive on the Hunt. You need to combo. How do Jade Golem stats work? For the people that missed it, Jade Golem gets stronger for every single time you play a Jade Golem. So you play a Jade Golem card, you get a 1/1. You play a second Jade Golem card, you get a 2/2. You play a third Jade Golem card, you get a 3/3. etc. Starts with 1/1, and then like the Jade Golems just get stronger with every time. So Jade Shuriken, pretty good. Actually average. Jade Shuriken is not OP, not too bad. It's decent, a well-balanced card. We have the Hosen Healer, Battle Cry, restore a minion to full health. In a Jade Golem deck, it would somewhere maybe... No, I don't see a reason why this card exists, more or less. Yeah, you can use them in Arena. So, like, it's another okay 4-drop. You have 2 6 minions, you have 2 7 minions. You have a 5/6 minion. So, it's a neutral heal minion that could, like... You play Yeti on turn 4, trade the Yeti, heal the Yeti. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's going to be interesting. Does Hosen Healer work with Jiraxxus? No, because Jiraxxus replaces your hero portrait, and therefore it's your hero and not a minion anymore, so it doesn't work. Golems cap at 30/30, guys. Golems cap at 30/30. Don't you worry, guys. Don't you worry. If you have 9 Jade Idols in your deck, and then you put another 9 in your deck, and then you get a 20, 21, 21, and a 22, 22 in one turn on the board because you play 3 Jade Idols. Don't you worry, it caps at 30. Then we have the Fight Promoter. If you control a minion with 6 or more health, draw 2 cards. Yeah, no. No. Not even for Arena. Not even for Arena. No. Like, fight, no. If you control a minion with 6 or more health, draw, no. Does it, like, it's just a filler card. Even if you get that in Arena, you would have to have, on turn 6, already a big minion that survives, to then on turn 7, play something that doesn't benefit board control, only card advantage. So you could only play it in a mage, more or less, to actually... No, that's not good. It works off itself if it's buffed in hand. I can understand that. So if you have a Fight Promoter and he's buffed in your hand, you could draw 2 cards. But therefore, you would have to have the Fight Promoter in hand, and then you have to buff him first. Yes, there's this Hosen dude, or however he was called again, that gives a creature in your hand +5/+5, which means you need to have those 2 in hand and no other minions so you can actually safely get that buff. No. No. You could use it with Arcane Giants. That's like, that was the only comment in chat I can accept. Amazing with Arcane Giants. Whereas I don't want to use the word amazing because why would you need it with Arcane Giants? You know what's amazing with Arcane Giants? Jade Idol. That is amazing with Arcane Giants. Not the fight promoter. This. Just for your information. Okay. Just saying. Then we have a new row card. He's called the Jade Swarmer. So you already have the Jade Shuriken, don't forget. And you have the Jade Swarmer. He's a 2/1/1. It's a Klaxi, right? He's a Klaxi. And he has Stealth and Death Rattle, summon a Jade Golem. It's pretty good. Can Jade Golems get silenced? No, because they are that creature. So a summon Jade Golem 10/10 is a 10/10 creature. Okay? It's a 10/10 creature. It's not a 10/10 buff creature. It's just that. So we have a Jade Swarmer, 1/1. Summon a Jade Golem. Decent. Especially because you can Cold Blood them. You can Cold Blood them. Yeah, Jade Swarmer into Raptor. For the people saying bad, guys, you need to consider what for combos are possible straight away. So if you can get a Jade Swarmer out for 2, he has Stealth, so he's most likely going to survive. And then next turn, you can actually Raptor it already. That's not bad. That's decent. Then both die, and you're going to get a 1/1 and a 2/2 Jade Golem. Then in between, you actually play a Jade Shuriken, and here it comes. That's like the interesting part about him. It's his Death Rattle. So you have the Jade Swarmer out, right? Then on turn 3, you can play Cold Blood Jade Shuriken or Backstab Jade Shuriken Cold Blood whatsoever, and actually get like a 1/1 out. And then if the dude dies, it's already a 2/2. And or you play the Jade Swarmer, and then you coin out Jade Spirit, summon a Jade Golem for 1/1. Then you kill the Jade Swarmer, and you get a 2/2 already. So things like that. You have to consider like that it's a Death Rattle, and he has Stealth. Yes, I do. Fan of nice Arcane Missiles, Arcane Explosion, whatsoever. Still, you can sometimes influence like the turn when he dies, or you can influence the turn when he dies. There's combo potential, and well, like he gets back from Nuthoth. He gets back from Nuthoth. So you play the Jade Swarmer, he dies. You play the Jade Swarmer, he dies. You go for turn 10, you play Nuthoth. You get 2 Jade Swarmers, or 3 if you get like some from somewhere else. Like if you Barnes Swan. Barnes Jade Swarmer, by the way. Yes, it's a 1/1 Stealth. That summons the Jade Golem. Hello, Barnes. Thank you for coming. It's pretty beautiful. And then you just summon like great Jade Golems in the end. Yeah, can't see. I'm only gonna play Jade Golem decks. Like when the new expansion comes out, since I saw like all those Jade Golem synergies, I'm only gonna play this Jade Golems, Jade Golems, Jade Golems, Jade Golems, Jade Golems. It like all day long. I thought, you know, I thought the dude that creates a spell, Kazakus. I thought Kazakus is crazy, but this is way more fun. Oh, this is gonna be so cool. Will Face Hunter be viable again? How should I know? Zigo. So I can't, okay, for the people that really want to ask, I can't tell you which deck will be viable. I can't tell you which is going to be the next tier 1 deck. And I can't tell you anything about that. Because you'll have to wait how the meta develops, what decks people actually create, what is going to be good, what's not going to be good, synergies and combos you might have not thought of and someone is going to discover. And we haven't seen every single card so far. So, next cards were Jade Idol. We already had that, but for the people that missed it, 1 drop, 1 cost Druid spell, summon a Jade Golem, or shuffle 3 copies of this card into your deck. So you can make your own deck super clunky. You can play a Mill Druid, actually, because, well, with the Jade Idol, Mill Druid is real, chat. Mill Druid is real. And you can, like, summon several thousand Jade Golems and just win the game. But the funny part is devolve. Transform all minions, all enemy minions, into random ones that cost 1 less. You have to play a devolve deck just for the fun. A control shaman devolve deck. Mule Stacks, thank you for your subs. Mule Stacks, good to have you there. That's greatly appreciated. Thank you. Devolve is crazy fun. Devolve is crazy fun. So your enemy plays Sylvanas, devolve. Your enemy plays Cairn, devolve. Your enemy plays Ragnaros, devolve. Your enemy plays Tyrion Fordering with two Murlocs, devolve. So you cannot even, like, the card is fun, but it actually makes sense because it works like a silence to a certain extent, because it kind of gets rid of a death rattle. Okay, it kind of gets rid of a death rattle on that extent. So if he has like several death rattle minions or minions with effects you don't want to have triggering or going off or existing, like even if he has Thunderbluff Valiant, another shaman, you would devolve it. The effect gets like kind of lost there. Devolve anything, right? It's like, it's funny. It's definitely funny. Rack devolved into Geddon or Antonidas, and that's where the bad thing comes from. Yes, you can devolve things, but it could backfire hardcore. You devolve a Geddon, he goes into a Sylvanas. You devolve an Antonidas, he goes also into Sylvanas or Cairn. Or into an Aja Blackpaw. So, yes, good card, not OP, fairly balanced, and a lot of fun. Especially for some kind of control shaman with Nudhav. Like, control shaman, Nudhav, Yawk, Lightning Storms, Elemental Destruction, one devolve, stuff like that. Pretty cool. I wish Jade Idol was a rogue card. Yeah, me too, but that would be a little bit OP. I mean, now it's OP and Druid. I mean, Jade Idol. Jade Idol. That'd be crazy. Okay. Those were the new cards, guys. Those were the new cards. Which one do you like the most? Which one do you like the most? I gotta say I'm a huge fan of the Jade Shurikens because I predicted ninjas versus trolls. When people were asking me what is going to be the next expansion, I said ninjas versus trolls. And now I'm getting more ninja cards. That makes me happy. Aja Blackpaw also pretty damn good. Especially you can play Aja in Shaman, Druid, and Rogue. So 3 decks you can actually play her in. Jade Idol? Yeah, I think Jade Idol is actually like one of my favorite cards too. But I dig the Jade Swarmer hard. But yeah, I guess Jade Idol devolve. This is going to be the great shit there. Do we now run Jade Idols and Raven Idols? Yes, you run both. You go for Idolception. You go for a spell. You go for a spell Druid. Only spell Druid, more or less. Plus Mill. Who's Aja? Here. Aja Blackpaw. Or Aya. Or however you pronounce her. Aya. Aja. Aya. I'm German. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was that.
Come inside. Meet your friends at the door. We've got a feast like you've never seen before. Shake your stuff to our musical beat. Play life-size chess, but don't you dare.